Hello everyone, my name is Vam246. Welcome back to another video where today we are going to be talking about another useless item. And now, if you remember, a few months ago, more like 6 or something like that at this point, I released a video about this certain item called the salmon opal, which you could consider useless, but it does have a niche scenario that might be helpful. However, the item that I'm going to be talking about today is definitively worthless, and I mean worthless. Let's check it out. Useless item today is the Dwarven Mines, specifically the Crystal Halls, specifically the jungle, and this item is known as the Tribal Spear. The Tribal Spear is a rare sword obtained from Odawa, I believe his name is, in the Kalhuki village, or however you say Kalhuki. It is obtained from Odawa for 1 jungle heart and 100 sludge juice. Kind of expensive, so you think, oh, this thing must be pretty decent, right? Especially since you have to find the village to even buy it. Well, no, it is horrible. If we take a look at its base stats here, you will see it's got 20 damage, 160 strength, and 85 crit damage. However, its base stats, subtract 20 damage from the hot potato books, so no damage, subtract 40 strength from the hot potato books and fabled, so 100 strength, and subtract all of the crit damage from the critical 6 and fabled reforges, you've just got 100 strength, which is not very good considering the strength nerf before this update even came out, I believe. So you might think that it being so weak it has a gimmick, right? Well, it does. If you right click, you can fire it out similar to the bone meringue, except it just naturally kind of teleports back to you instead of actually returning to you. But if you look, I dealt less than 2,000 damage. Now, you're thinking like, oh, you're in Yogg armor with an armadillo pad. Well, let's go and check out a damage test. So, we are in full Necron with a skeleton pet level 71, my combat level is 31, and my foraging level is 21. So you can do the math there if you want. But if we just do a damage test with my livid dagger, from the front it does 39.7 K damage. And the reason for that is because I don't use god pots. But now if we do a test with the Tribal Spear, on a crit it does 3,400 damage, 37 with Fable, and yes, this is tier 6 maxed. My livid dagger is not. Now I can tell what y'all are about to ask. Well, but Van, if it's this bad, it must be dirt cheap, right? I mean, you did tier 6 max yours, but a clean one must not be that much, especially compared to something like, I don't know, the Aspect of the Dragons, which is 10 times better. And you'd be right to think that, seeing as the Aspect of the Dragons is only around 800,000 to 1.2 million coins. Well, I paid 1.35 million for this tier 6 max one, which gives it good hope, but if we look, I paid less than this one. This does not have hot potato books, it is spicy, and it's not even tier 5 maxed. It is a horrible price, and the main reason for this is the cost of the jungle heart, along with it being inflated on the auction house. If we look, a jungle heart is 800k, the price of an Aspect of the Dragons. If we look here, it's less than what I said. It's even better for its value. This item is horrible. Needless to say, there are too many things going against it. It's hard to obtain, it costs too much, and it doesn't do enough damage. Things like sword swapping and the strength nerf would definitely be better for it if they had not happened, because strength would have done more damage, and the sword swapping, if you can fire it out and switch to your livid dagger, that would be amazing. It would be so useful, just like the bone meringues. However, I never like to present a problem without a solution. So here is one way that the Tribal Spear could be helpful in your quest along Hypixel Skyblock. So pretend like you have a killing quest in the Dwarven Mines. I don't right now, I just finished one, but pretend like you do. If you want to use the Tribal Spear, you can chuck it at things and it does pierce. along with, so does the bone meringue, but it costs more. Now, this is a useful use to it. However, there are better things that do this, such as, I don't know, any bow with piercing. It doesn't have aim. If anything, the Runon's bow is better because its side arrows have aiming. This item is pointless. You'd think I'd have a use for it, but I really don't. If anyone does, please leave one in the comments, because I have no reason to keep this item, but I want to keep it just for nostalgic purposes. There's no reason for this to be here. There's no reason for this item to exist. And with that being said, thank you all very much for watching, and thank you so much for all of the popularity on my last Skyblock video. I was so surprised to see it hit the numbers it did. So if you'd like anything like this guide or that guide, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to see, and I'll make sure to do it. I've been thinking about doing more Iron Man focused content, maybe a guide on early game armor, since a big thing with the regular Skyblock is that you can just auction flip to higher numbers of money. But with all of that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace from Graham. Also, thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. This is filmed like a week after my last stream, a week after Labor Day. So thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. A special stream will be coming soon, along with a special video, but I just thought I'd include it in this one. So thank you all for watching once again. My name is Fantasy46, signing off from a week later at least.